Richard Mark Taturngyi, and today I'm here with Kent the Pumper. Kent Pumper, how you going?
Good mate, how are you?
Now, for those who don't know Kent Pumper, you may also know the term Boot Camps Australia. Boot Camps Australia started in Brisbane, and Kent is aggressively getting it national wide. He's here at our office in Sydney, where he's relocated to continue the aggression to dominate boot camps around Australia. So I wanted to get Ken in today because I've known Ken for a little bit now, a couple of years, and there's one thing that comes to my head when I speak, when anybody talks to Ken, anybody knows Ken, it's all about passion. You've got a lot of passion in what you do, and I believe that passion is moving mountains fast at the moment. So at the moment, you've got 60 locations, is that right?
Yeah.
Are they not moving another one today or anything? 60 is good?
We just did one yesterday in WA.
Okay, so 61 are we up to now, I think? Right, so we've got around 60 locations. So 60 boot camp locations. And I'm assuming like the goal of a lot of people is to get that three-figure mark, is it?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't care, Richard. Like, I want to drive 100 plus, for the model that we've got, we just, it's just a numbers game. So, yeah, I'd like to hit that 100 by the end of the next few months or the next year. So, okay. And then keep pushing from there. So,
all right. Your background, and this is where I really want to get interested, because a lot of people, it's like they have a studio, they have boot camps, they want multiple locations. This is what I really want to talk about today. It's like, people struggle just to have one location, and then they'll get the second location, then the third location. Everything starts to get hard, falls apart. They can't find clients. They think, do I franchise? Do I do it myself? What are the options? So I want to sort of hear your story, and because I know recently, over the last, I think, 6 months, 10 months, you've really grown, like change growth skyrocketed. So just take me back to, I guess, the growth stage for you. The fast growth.
The fast growth. Well, obviously, I sort of took over from the original founder, was Corey Gibson from Boot Camps Australia, and I saw the potential in the model that he created and the culture. But I saw the potential that it did have, just following the systems and stuff like that. So I guess 2 years ago, when I took over, I started with the website, systems, programs, products. And from there, and then just I ditched franchising because I was a franchisee originally myself, and when you get to that certain stage in fitness, we all know that PTs are about, when you become a good PT, we start to think, I don't need anybody. Yeah. But at the same time, they just swap time for money too much. And they don't create a membership base for themselves or a client base, and they can't replicate themselves, and they don't have the systems or the business background to sort of drive. And I hate to say it, but there's a lot of people out there not really helping these guys go to where they should be. And when you're on your own, I guess when you think you're doing a good job, but we can always do better and grow. So it's about being coachable and never becoming that uncoachable person. Yeah. So just willing to keep growing and learning and progressing. And I guess my program's taking all that hard stuff out for people, because I'm the one doing all that stressful stuff, and they're sitting back going, "Thanks, Ken."
And the different thing too, you're actually doing the training as well, the physical training, not just the business, but you're actually continue to train them, your style, your method, boot camp method.
Yeah. So like our big thing is education. So like we take every aspect of fitness and train trainers in not just being good at one thing and having that niche, because if you have a niche, you've got to be fantastic to be successful. If you've got a niche, you've got to be the guru, the Dux Scouts and stuff. But at the same time, you can teach people to be excellent at everything or good at everything, and then still have their niches so that they're adaptable to this industry. Like our markets of housewives and ladies, and 80% females these days, and men and education. Like there's not many people actually doing health and fitness. So the industry's, as far as I know, it's growing rapidly, and it's going to continue to grow.
So your tricks are helping the industry, getting on board and actually helping them, training them, giving them the systems, and continually giving the systems. Yeah. I was last year I did a lot of flying to Brisbane, and I always catch up with Ken if I can, see where he's around. And every time I seem to catch up with him, he's always on training days. Yeah. So, Rich, I've got 10 minutes for you, but now I'm going to do a 20k run with my team right around Brisbane. And I find that really inspiring, because here you are, I've got 60 locations, but you're still hands-on. You're still in the works with these guys and actually continuing teaching.
Fitness is a lifestyle, mate. You know, it's not a job. It's a lifestyle, and people treat it like a job. They, you know, oh mate, you know, come in and you know, here's what we do, and they're just like delivering sessions. I call them session deliverers. You know, like I actually, well, you know, I care about my clients. I care about my trainers. I care about the people in my business, and you know, and people that want to say that I don't, or you know, like I'm not worried about what other people are doing. I'm like, my thing's about helping the people that are in my business and just driving good things and making sure that it's successful and people are successful. I take it personally when someone in my business isn't successful because I put so much education and time and effort into them. You know,
let's stop there for a second. You take it personally when somebody doesn't, like, you know, an affiliate of yours, a bootcamp location doesn't get the success.
Yeah.
Why don't you think they get the success if they don't get the success? Is it the systems? Is it them? Is it not passionate enough?
It's a combination of everything. You know, they don't use the systems that are provided for them. They don't follow the model. They don't get involved with the culture and the community. Like, it's a community thing. Like, Bootcamps Australia is a whole community thing. We work together. We've got great guys, like some of the leading guys in this industry, and we've got athletes, and we've got other people coming on board and different things. And you know, like, it's just fantastic to see like what it's come from 2 years ago to what it is now. You know, we've got Steady Steps for kids, for older adults, boot camps, dynamic boot camps for kids. You know, we cater for everyone with the IKFF in Australia now with Steve Cotter. So, you know, I bring Steve out a couple of times a year now and stuff. So we're doing performance kettlebells. We've got Australian Kettlebell League here in Australia that's involved, and they're doing great things in that as well. And they're our Parramatta affiliate. We've got, you know, involved with crank and suspension training with Owen Bowling. You know, he comes in and trains our guys. And so I'm bringing all these great synergies and great coaches in and just giving that to my staff, you know. And,
so why would they want to leave for them?
Well, they don't.
It's good. And the ones that do want to leave are the ones that aren't getting involved.
Yeah.
Thinking they can run the show themselves.
Mate, I've probably lost 2 affiliates in the last 2 years, and one I tore up because they just weren't working out, and the other one just left for personal reasons and travelling overseas. So,
I want to talk about the model though, the affiliate model. You mentioned affiliates. The affiliate model that you provide is basically they can actually run their own business. You actually want them to run their own personal training business, right?
Yep.
And they basically have, I'm an affiliate of Bootcamps Australia, slap it on their business as well. So I've got my business and I've got Bootcamps Australia business.
Yep.
Now, that's where I think maybe the success for you and the speed of growth can happen, because it's like you don't have to actually leave your whole business and say, I'm just going to be a Bootcamps Australia, because in this industry, personal trainers know we're very passionate. We've got our clients going. We're not going to give that away for somebody else. So it's putting the two things. Is that where you think the growth has happened?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, a lot of people get scared because we work so hard. Like, even myself, like I still run Pumpers Personal Training. I train a lot of
Pumpers Personal Training.
It's catchy. Obviously my last name.
We pumped you up.
Yeah. Well, just use my last name, but. Like, rebranding is very scary for someone that's spent so much time and effort building their personal training business, and a lot of people don't want to give up that brand, it's their heart and soul, it's what they've created. So I took that away because I don't want to restrict people's income either, a win for one person is a win for everyone in my business. So, we've come up with corporate stuff, everything, so that, these guys can have a good, successful business, but good programs. I don't know how to explain it. I've turned Bootcamps Australia into like the Les Mills of the functional training world, I guess. We provide systems and programs and products, and so that these guys can create streams of income for themselves and different types of membership bases, and give them stability so they can have a holiday and build a team of trainers under them quicker, and just have leads and a great website, and people like Meet Yours and stuff like that we pay for and provide for our guys. We're there to help people be successful. They've just got to be, like we all know, like it takes a special person to be really successful in our industry, and it's the ones that actually live the lifestyle and care about their clients. The ones that do, mate, I've never seen anyone that's been passionate and not be successful in this industry,